Okay, guys, welcome to I Hate Illumination Part 3. Today we're gonna be doing the Lorax. And I have a special guest with me that's never been on this channel before. His name is Emeraldo45.
I'm very new to this Odyssey channel.
Yeah, he's never been here before, so
I don't know what it's all about. So
okay, well, basically we don't like this movie company called Illumination here, and we watch the movies and talk about how they're bad.
You might have seen us before. You kind of don't know.
Yeah. So
We made a random too.
yeah, we just watched the Lorax, and we're gonna give our thoughts. But first of all, like and subscribe.
Free cookies.
Yeah, according to Mr. Beast, you get free cookies. 5 categories. We go by story, characters, animation, music, and impact. And we add up all the scores, divide by 5 for an average. I think Despicable Me was like a 7, and Hop was like a 4. So
Can we start on character?
no, we have to start on story. Okay, so story. So the story. I'm sure you guys have all know the story of the Lorax. It's pretty
Very touching.
Yeah. I'm wiping my tears right now, guys. So basically the story is that, or at least like this isn't the main story of like the book because they had to change it for the kids. But the story is that this guy, this simp, he wants this girl played by Taylor Swift, right? So then he goes and finds this guy, and he tells him how to get a tree because all the girl wants is a tree. And then he tells a story about how he was this like really horrible person, and he like cut down all these trees and like kind of just like destroyed like a bunch of animals like hometown. And yeah, that's the story. You have anything to add on the story, John?
It's magical.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, well that was probably the shortest story segment that shut up, that I've ever done on the series, but I don't care. Let's move on to characters, guys. Actually no, we have to like rate the story. I forgot.
10 out of 10.
No, actually,
I'm
gonna give it. I'd say the original Lorax story would be like an 8 out of 10 because that was like an actual, like had an actual lesson of, like, you know, you can't just like keep cutting down trees.
This got a lesson. You gotta be the ultimate TTT, otherwise you'll be
Terrific tummy tit. So
terrific tummy tit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to give this story like a 3 out of 10. What do you say?
Probably go 4.
Okay, so we're going with 4. All right, characters.
I'll tell you, easy 10 out of 10. You got orange guy who was sentenced to the moon with an yellow mustache. You got the hot oncer. You got what was the other one talking about? You got Endgamer with a mustache. You got
Ehon.
You got TTT, also known as Terrific Tummy Ted. Like, what more could you want out of a movie? Easy 10 out of 10.
And you got Taylor Swift as well, and Ehon.
Yeah. And Ehon.
Yeah.
You got Tom the repair guy, or whatever the hell that guy's name was. Very touching.
Yeah.
Wonderful characters, especially Terrific Tommy Ted.
Tommy Ted. Terrific Tommy Ted.
Terrific Tommy Ted was just one of a kind.
Terrific Tommy Ted.
Easy 10 out of 10. Alright. Terrific Tommy Ted all the way.
So I'm gonna have to give the characters like a 6 out of 10 in this movie because while
I'm not even joking. I'm giving them a straight 10 out of 10.
Basically every character is one-dimensional. Beside, you do have Terrific Tommy Ted, as Jack calls him, and the Lorax, who he ascends to the moon when some guy becomes rich. So I have to give a 6 out of 10 just for those 2 characters. What do you give?
10 out of 10 for a Terrific Tommy Ted.
Terrific Tommy Ted.
and Gamer
Yeah,
and the really hot Onceler.
Alright, I'm gonna put a picture of Endgamer from the Lorax on screen right now. Endgamer, if you're watching this, comment I hate you in the comments.
Hey, so yeah, like seriously, what more could you want on a movie? You got
Alright, so it's
Tommy Ted. You got orange guy with a yellow mustache who ascends to heaven and then comes back down later with the same yellow mustache. You got Endgamer with a mustache. You got Ehan. You have some girl, I guess she's kind of cool, and you got the hot Onceler. Like, what more could you want out of a movie?
Alright, so it's 8 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Well, we round because I said 6. So now we move on to the animation.
10 out of 10. The Onceler
Stop.
is beautiful.
Stop. Okay, so the animation, I would say, this is basically for every Illumination movie. This movie is like pretty vibrant, you know, with all the different colored trees, whatever, and obviously the Lorax has so many different colors. So, you know, but at the same time, every human they just like made them like even skinnier versions of Endgamer, like very tall, skinny people. Like their bones are like
they're like Ryan Schaefer.
Yeah, I mean, they won't get that reference, but like their bones are very, very, very thin. So I'm gonna have to give the animation like a 6 or 7 out of 10. What do you say?
Alright, I think go like a 4 out of 10, just because of, like, every time the tree got chopped down and hit the ground, there was like there was like the dirt was fine, everything was fine, like the tree just fell, nothing was wrong. Like the tree was just the same as it was. Like
alright, so let's go with 5 out of 10. Okay, so music. So we just listened to the soundtrack with Mr. Jackson
10 out of 10.
JJ21. We listened to the soundtrack with him on a group call. So it was like a 0 out of 10 because there was a really like a weird lyric in one of the songs, but then it came back. It went up when How Bad Can I Be came on. Like, oh my god, that is such a banger, bro. I made a whole playlist about that. If you want to like go listen to that.
Yeah, and Let It Die, like an easy 1 million out of 7.
1 million out of 7. Yeah, it's definitely a separate song. This is great.
Yeah, 0 out of 10. That was awful.
Yeah.
It was painful.
Yeah, you're right. It was pretty bad. I'm gonna have to give it 1 out of 10 just because how bad can I be?
So it's 0.5 out of 10.
All right. No, we round to 1, so 1 out of 10. All right, and now we have the impact of the Lorax.
Oh my god, 10 out of 10. The Onceler's feelings really hit me.
No, like the impact on like film and like just animation movies and whatever.
What?
Like
the lesson impacted me.
No, I'm not talking about the lesson, bro. I'm talking about how it just how the movie in general just impacted like society and film.
It set the standard for all the movies because it was that good.
All right, so it made $348 million in the box office.
Yeah, so 348 million out of 7.
You know, I'm gonna say 7 out of 10 because even though this movie is like obviously so much worse than like the actual like the book and the like short and like animated thing from like the 70s. I mean, this is still a pretty popular movie. Obviously, it's just because of memes, but it did have a big impact on meme culture as well. So honestly, I'm gonna have to give this movie like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it did have a very good impact on meme culture, considering the TTTT, Tommy Terrible,
Terrible Tie Tommy,
Terrible Tie the Teletubby,
Terrible Tie's Tummy.
Oh yeah, Terrible Tie's Tummy, TTT.
Okay, so what do you give it out of 10?
I mean, considering we got Terrible Tommy the Teletubby, I mean...
So you think he had a big impact?
Yeah, he had a big impact.
Alright, so what do you give it?
A 15 out of 10.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Like 6.
6? Okay, well we're going with 7. So now let's see. Let me calculate stuff. So the story we gave what, like a 4?
Yeah.
The characters we gave an 8.
Should have been 10.
Animation we gave
I mean, you got
a 5.
You got terrific Timmy.
The music we gave a 1. And the impact we gave a 7. Now divide that by
Terrific.
5.
Terrific
And
Timmy 10.
the movie comes out to a 5 out of 10.
We really just spent 2 hours going into the Lorax just to make a 5-minute video.
Actually, it was 11 minutes.
That didn't feel like that. So
Yeah, it didn't. But anyways, so yeah, do you agree with this 5 out of 10 ranking of the Lorax?
No, it should have been 10 out of 10 because Big T over here carried the movie.
Big T carrying the movie.
Yeah.
He wasn't even a good character, bro. He was the most like.
That's why he was so good. He impacted the world. He spread his wonders and messages. He's like Jesus.
Bro, for real, he's.
They call him Moses.
Ted is Jesus confirmed?
Terrific Tummy Ted is like Jesus confirmed.
Terrible ties tummy.
Terrible Ties Tummy is like carried the movie.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Odyssey. This guy, I don't know if Emerald 45 is ever going to return on this channel because he's only been in one video, so.
And he never makes a series.
Yeah, so go subscribe to
Even
him.
even though he's not on the channel.
Thanks for watching. And tell me in the comments if you agree with the 5 out of 10 ranking. I say I do. But
yeah, terrible Ted carried, obviously.
Okay, goodbye, guys.
Terrible Ted.
Terrible.